Alright everybody, it's Gam here from Clash with Gam, the Black Lodge, and I'm here today to talk about the second sneak peek. Um, this sneak peek, as far as I can tell, really doesn't have anything at all to do with Clan Wars, so that's a little bit of a disappointment, but at least they didn't farther buff defense, and I'm actually going to go back and talk about this sneak peek a little bit, because there were some things uncovered in the videos that were released that I did not talk about in my last video. Anyway, so here's the new update. New leagues, form exclusive Legend League tournaments are a new challenge for top players. Read a note from the devs desk, Legend League tournaments, which we will check out in a minute. But first things first, we're going to go out and check out what was revealed by the YouTube videos in the last, about the last peak. This is a screenshot taken from a YouTube video uploaded first by Spanish language Clash of Clans YouTuber, someone I've never heard of before, but he's got like 500,000 subs, so he's obviously big in Mexico or Spain or South America or whatever. And you can see down here, which has been zoomed in by someone else, there is what looks like a dark spell factory. It's got like a skull and crossbones on it. Not a skull, yeah, maybe that's a skull, and then it's got definitely some crossbones, and it looks red and very Town Hall 10, but also unmistakably like a spell factory. And you can't see it in this picture, but in this video, the normal spell factory was up here. So this is not just a new spell factory level, I believe. It is a second spell factory, and I believe it to be a dark spell factory is what I think makes the most sense. Anyway, this is actually from the same base. It's a developer iPad. He like attacked his own base, so this is from his home base. This is the spell factory, the normal one. Small change, it says brew instead of create now, because you brew the spells, I guess. So that's small change. I guess it makes a little more sense. This is something. Here is a GIF of someone lightening this air defense, and let's watch what happens over here on that gold storage. It is a shield that protects it from taking any damage or from the attacker gaining any gold. So you can see the gold does not change at all there. As far as Clan Wars go, this is somewhat of a change, because if you were using lightning before, you could you would damage storages when you lightning them and possibly make it a little easier for them to be taken out later if you're lightning a clan castle and you lightning them out of storage. And also, this obviously, if this is standard for all storages, this stops Dark Elixir zapping, which some people view as a big problem. I'm kind of impartial towards it. It doesn't affect me very much. But the thing I'm worried about, don't know for sure if this is how it will work, but if, let's say, the clan castle is on top of this gold storage, and you try to zap the clan castle, I don't know whether or not the clan castle will be damaged or not, or if I don't know if the shield, basically, does the shield protect the gold storage, or does it protect the 3 tiles that occupy the gold storage occupies? Because if it protects the 3 tiles or the 9 tiles that the gold storage occupies, and this is actually going to be a pretty significant change for Clan Wars, and it's going to make it's going to be another defensive buff, because you can purposely put storages in places where it's logical to lure and lightning the clan castle in. So that could be a little bit annoying. Anyway, here is another screen from an update video. And you can see down here there are 2 spell tabs, just like there's 4 barrack tabs and 2 dark barrack tabs. There's now 2 spell tabs next to each other. They aren't separated like the barracks and the dark barracks tabs are, so that might lead you to think that there are 2 of the same spell factories, but I don't think that's the case. I'm almost certain that there would be a spell factory and a dark spell factory. If it's just another level of a spell factory, and it looks that much different, I'd be fairly surprised. It looks very dark. If you're gonna like look at barrack and look at a dark barrack, the style changes look similar from the spell factory to this dark spell factory, which is here. Yeah, so you could say that that kind of reminds you of the difference between a barrack and a dark barrack. At least it does for me. And also down here, there are 12 new items in the shop. This could be 10 walls, a new air sweeper, and a new spell factory. This could be 12 new country flags. This could be 12 new P.E.K.K.A statues that you can only purchase with gems. Or this could be 12 new Inferno towers. We don't know what these 12 things are in the shop, but they are 12 new buildings because this account that is being played on over here appears to be a 100% max account. As you watch the rest of the video, there's no obvious buildings missing. There's definitely every building built up to a reasonable. Yeah, you can see you can account for 90% of the buildings already. It's safe to say that every building is built, especially when it's the same base that you can see attacked in the video. And there's not 12 buildings missing, much less 12 buildings that you haven't opened the tab for and seen in the shop. So there's 12 of something new. Hopefully it's not flags or decorations. Hopefully, or I think a combo that would make sense is a spell factory, a sweeper, and 10 walls. I could see that being something they would add. 12 buildings is a lot to add unless they add a Town Hall 11, which I don't think is coming this update. There are some signs that I'm not going to go into because there's no real basis behind the theory, and there's some things that you can say that go against it. But there have been some signs that this update is taking Town Hall, will be including Town Hall 11, but I'm not sold on it anyway. And yeah, anyway, so yeah, 12 new something. We don't know what they are, but there's 12 something news. There's a new spell factory, either a second spell factory and a new level of a spell factory, or just a new dark spell factory, which I think is more likely. And then there's this button over here, which appears to have spells and troops combined, and hopefully that's somewhere where you can save army compositions, troop compositions, so you can have a Barch one, a Bam one, a Hog one, a Gold Lava one, or whatever armies you like to use. Hopefully you can save a few of them and train them up with spells included really quickly right there. Not a huge game changer, but it is a bit of life quality improvement, which is always nice to see. Next, we're going to go back to talking about this new update, which doesn't really affect Clan Wars in any way. But if you read this text here, this is from the end of Galadon's video on the subject. Seasons are now month-long, so that's something a little bit new. I assume, since it's almost July 1st, it says the first Monday of every month. I don't know if July 1st is Monday. I don't think it is. No, it's not. But the first Monday of every month. So the update, it's very safe to say 5 o'clock GMT time. So the update will come out in the States early Monday morning, I would assume. Maybe noon GMT or so would make sense to me. And then the first new season starts on that same time. So that's what I'm predicting anyways, as for time for the update. So if you're in the States, expect it Monday morning around noon GMT is my best guess. And next, we're going to look at this screenshot, which is also from Galadon's video. Legend League is special end of the season rules and rewards. I thought this was pretty neat. You can read this basically. You are reset to 5,000 trophies every season. And every trophy you go over 5,000, so let's say I start on 5,000, I end the season on 5,100, and then next season I end on 5,200. I now have 300 Legend League trophies, so if you open up my profile anytime, it shows that I have 5,300, or I have 300 Legend League trophies. So that's kind of a better way to rank the best all-time player, more than just the current person who has the most trophies. It's sort of a longevity award. So like if George Yao, if this was around for all time, you'd see someone with George Yao still probably have the most Legend League trophies, instead of seeing whoever's at the top right now. I'm not sure who it is. And then back to here. This is some more detailed information. This is kind of what the UI will look like. I think that looks pretty cool. Supercell explaining when they released Champions League, no one had ever been there before, and that's kind of like what they're doing with Legend League right now. This is what the badge looks like. I think the badge looks absolutely amazing. However, I think the other badge looks a little clunky. I don't know if there's a picture. Yeah, there is a picture here. that looks a little clunky to me. I think Champs looks a little cooler, and Crystal is still my second favorite. But I think that is my new favorite badge for sure, and it's animated, it shimmers and glows. I like that a lot. So this is pretty kind of purple royal themed. Legend trophies earned 100. This is all going on about the same thing. And this is what your profile will look like if you have ever been to Legend League. We'll show your best ranking, your best trophies, your rankings from the last season, and the total amount of trophies you've gone over 5,000 added together in every Legend League you've ever been in. So yeah, this is a new type of competitive clashing, truly, instead of the kind of dull, boring, impossible to get into top of the leaderboard that we see now. This is a little more accessible to someone who doesn't spend an obscene amount of gems and all day playing. That's definitely something I am interested in doing. I don't think I'll actually ever be in Legend League. Maybe I'll try to do it for one season just to get in it, and then not just so I can have the nice purple profile, because I am about to max my base. So I'm definitely abandoning silver and starting my push up to I'm just going to probably snipe up to masters, barch to champions, and go lava loon up to 4K. Try to get there really quickly before the update comes out. Anyway, that's my current plan. I think I can probably get to 4K this weekend if I boost, which I will. So yeah, that's my personal plan. I want to check out these new leagues and potentially get into Legend League. Definitely not this season, probably not next season, but maybe by maybe I can get into the September Legend League. That could be a fun goal if there aren't only like 3 people in the August one. Like you don't really know how easy it's going to be to get there right now. Like if it's as hard as getting to like 4,800 right now, I don't think I'm up for that. But if it's more like getting a 45, 4,600, I can handle that, I think. So anyway, I've rambled on enough. I'm definitely in a better mood than I was. I was a little pissed off at Supercell in my last update reaction video. But I think this is cool. It's not Clan Wars, but it's cool. It's something new. It revitalizes the game. And it's definitely going to, stop me from quitting, even if they do ruin Clan Wars. This is something that it's at least pretty interesting. And also, this little thing right here has given me faith in Supercell again. If this is a Dark Spell Factory, and now you can carry more than 5 spells as a Town Hall 10, if these spells are more powerful and you can still only carry 5, even if you can only carry 6 spells, and these are new, that is going to counteract the bullshit that is the second sweeper. And it's going to make Town Hall 10 fun once again, like it was before the first sweeper update, or even 2 updates ago when the Lava Hounds were insanely overpowered, but before everyone really knew how to use them. I think when they were insanely overpowered, that was actually good. Like, people talk about it being a problem. Like, let's say, what if, in the Dark, Art of War, or Feng Tian, these clans, they get, 30, 40 Town Hall 10 3-stars each side on max anti-3 basis. I say, that's fun. That's what we want. That's fun. That's enjoyable. It's not enjoyable? 2-starring Town Hall 10s, because it takes about 15 seconds of planning to do it, and there's just no challenge in it, really. Unless, like, when you can see the base ahead of time and plan for that base. You can even take the same army, and you'll come away, if you're good, you can come away with a 2-star 95% of the time, 99% of the time. So, there's that. Anyway, we finished our clan war a couple hours ago, the one I said might be a little bit interesting. We kind of treated it like it was going to be a hard war, but it wasn't. They couldn't 3-star at all. Any of our Town Hall 9s. We had a good performance from our Town Hall 10s. I am pretty happy I 3-starred the #1 player on the opposing team. I was pretty happy with that. So I'll get that recap up. I'm going to record it as soon as we match our next clan. We're searching right now. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys excited for this update like I am, even though it isn't maybe what we were expecting. I think it is pretty cool. And the UI changes, by the way. Everything looks nicer in this update, I think. Like, this looks nicer, this looks nicer, this looks much nicer. The heroes look great. So props to Supercell with their UI. They did a good job on that. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to end this video here, and I'll see you guys next time with a recap video. Peace out.